Okay, so get this. We're heading out west for this deep dive, but hold your horses, because this ain't your typical Wild West tale.
No saloons or shootouts this time.
Right, we're trading 6 shooters for something way more cunning. We're talking about a scam so slick it almost crashed the entire U.S. economy?
Back in 1872, no less?
Oh yeah, the year's important. 1872, the Gilded Age. Think booming industry fortunes being made left and right.
Perfect setting for a good old-fashioned swindle.
And swindled they did. We're diving into the Great Diamond Hoax of 1872, a story about 2 con men, Philip Arnold and John Slack.
And a field full of diamonds, or so everyone thought.
Now, before we dig into the how, let's talk about the why diamonds back then were like the Bitcoin of the 19th century.
Exactly. Everyone wanted them, but they were incredibly rare. And that scarcity drove the price through the roof, making it prime time for someone to exploit the market.
And that's where our con men, Arnold and Slack, entered the scene. They saw the opportunity, and boy did they seize it.
They cooked up this elaborate plan to plant diamonds and other precious gems in a remote field in Colorado.
Colorado, huh? So they really leaned into that Wild West image.
Oh, absolutely. The remoteness, the rugged terrain, it all added to the illusion of a hidden, untapped diamond field.
It's like something straight out of a movie. You stumble upon a field and bam, you're rich.
Well, that's exactly the image they were going for. They orchestrated this whole accidental discovery.
So they weren't just running around shouting, "Diamonds, diamonds!"
No, they were much more clever than that. They played the long game. They even hired fake geologists and mining experts to back up their claims.
Oh, wow. So they really went all out creating this whole network of deception.
They had to make it believable, especially because they were trying to rope in some big fish investors with deep pockets.
And it worked. They managed to convince some seriously wealthy individuals, including some of the founders of Tiffany Co.
Can you imagine the founders of Tiffany Co. getting caught up in a diamond hoax? It's almost poetic.
It really speaks to the power of a well-crafted con and the allure of striking it rich.
Absolutely. They played on that greed, that desire for wealth, and it almost brought the U.S. economy to its knees.
Wait, seriously? How did this almost crash the economy?
People went all in on this phantom diamond mine. They were mortgaging their homes, liquidating assets, all on the promise of hitting the jackpot.
It's a classic case of too good to be true.
If the scheme had gone on much longer, who knows what kind of financial chaos it would have caused.
So how did it all come crashing down? Who finally exposed these guys?
It was a real geologist, someone who actually knew what to look for when examining diamond deposits.
Oh, so they slipped up somewhere.
You can't fake geology forever. The geologist noticed that the diamonds were scattered in a way that just didn't make sense, naturally occurring. Diamonds don't appear like that.
So it was game over for Arnold and Slack?
Game over, and the news of the hoax spread like wildfire. It became a national scandal. Investors were outraged, and the con men were arrested.
Talk about a fall from grace.
It's a reminder that no matter how clever a scam is, the truth eventually comes out.
And sometimes that truth comes with the help of a good geologist.
Exactly, and it makes you think, right, even with all the information and technology we have today, are we really immune to this kind of deception?
It's a question worth pondering. We see scams all the time these days, just in different forms.
And I think that's the real takeaway from the Great Diamond Hoax. It's not just a historical curiosity, it's a cautionary tale about the dangers of greed, the allure of easy riches, and the importance of critical thinking.
A reminder to always question things that seem too good to be true.
Because as the story shows, sometimes diamonds aren't forever, but scams sure can be.
So next time you hear a get-rich-quick scheme, remember the tale of Arnold and Slack, and maybe consult a geologist before you invest your life savings.
That's good advice for any time, really.
Until next time, keep those thinking caps on and watch out for those shiny distractions.
They might not be all they seem.
And that's a wrap on another deep dive.
See you next time.
Take care.
Smash that like button.
Please subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to
Historian Kid channel.
Catchy. We hope you enjoyed this dive into history. If you did, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating stories from the past. Your support helps us bring history to life every day. Stay curious, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next episode. What lesser-known historical figures do you think deserve more attention? Get people talking in the comments.